Sabrina. Do not take everything out of there. You got clothes over there. Okay, look. Sabrina. Oh, they didn't even play yet? Oh, that's why we haven't. Because they haven't played. Look, boo. Barney, Barney, Barney. Excuse me. Sabrina, come here.
We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to Ruston, Louisiana, Joe IA Stadium, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UNLV Rebels, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Got his man. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. At the 35, he's got room. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Vegas.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The short hands, it's Irvin. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking for a crease. It's Knox.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. He's got it on the move. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Caught in the backfield, it's Irving. Touchdown, Rebels. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
UNLV 14, Louisiana Tech 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Brings it in down the left side. He's loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Louisiana Tech 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Maryland proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Terps team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Dropping back, it's Collins. Finds his man, it's Huffman. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside give. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
13.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. A strike downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And it'll be a short game, and no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had them all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
To throw, it's Collins. Right down the middle. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off-play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Turns it on in midfield. All out of space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Throwing right. He makes a catch. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. And the defense forces him to step out at the 3.
To the wideout. He runs out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Make some noise. Get on your feet. Get loud, Bulldog fans. It's third down.
DB's right up on the receivers. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
First and goal.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Sneaks into the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And I tell you what, Reese.
The extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. The 50. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
Great job on special teams, getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hopkins. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll try to do it himself. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Got it behind the line. It's Irvin. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. grabbed over the middle. It's Irvin. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Rebels will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
16.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there. Now it's 4th down.
Kick is in the air. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
Get set, get set.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Can't get him to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Throws for the tight end. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On the
When you're around midfield, the analytics will tell you so much better to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pocket breaking down. Keeps it and gets the first down. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Looking for a man. It's Collins. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelled blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing. And how about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grab near the sticks. It's Booth. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The give from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Might be changing the route. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Play number 9 on this drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Florida State is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 14 to Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Quickly complete. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Knox. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Rebels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Gideon. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high rate.
Beats it, fires complete. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Rush is on him. He'll throw it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Dropping back, it's Collins. Forced out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Takes it the other way. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see that quarterback make.
Looking for room. It's Knox. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Hauls it in, looking for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On the ground, it's Booth. Turning it on! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Wants to throw on third. Got it in the middle. It's Hoffman. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
This time on target. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3.
29 Phillies.
To the air, it's Collins. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it. Breaks away on the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Using his legs to buy some time. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And the Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Now on the move. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Bulldogs. And here they come almost all the way back.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these design quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop, puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
37, Louisiana Tech, 34.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Lindsey. With the catch, it's Gideon. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Gideon. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the tight end. Gonna run it. It's Knox. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
34.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Makes the grab on the left. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Gain of 16. And that's good enough for a first down.
The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Gideon. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now first and goal.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Under fire. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. As they come to the line on third down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the third down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Fourth quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the fourth quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
Buying some time. Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Looking downfield, it's Collins. Escapes the pressure going right. Got a man in the middle. And they exploited that soft spot. And they get it down to the
No fucking way he caught that.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a 1-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding 1st and goal. What do most people do on 1st and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
Back to pass, it's Collins. Skips away from pressure. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Yeah, and this offense needs a touchdown, and this defense is coming up big. The 2nd sack in a row, time running down, now forcing a 4th down. Nice job by this defense.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Quarterback may change this route. He's looking to pass. And that one is picked off in the end zone. The defense making a play.
Why was I underdog, man?
On this one, and that ought to do it.
Why was I underdog?
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to
Why
have
the
guys you
fuck
can
was I an
either
underdog?
off
A 4.5 point
watch him
underdog.
work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, make him.
Why was I the underdog?
Tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them.